Guys, making the video for Chapter 8 tests for Honors Physics. Let me encourage you to watch the videos that I'm doing. I'm probably going to talk about it in Zoom meeting today about what we can do to downsize it a little bit. But I do believe that your notebook is important for your college experience. So let's just go ahead and look at the test. So on here, you're going to see just some straight up questions. And so those questions are going to be found very easily if you look in your ISM book. And see, the thing about it is I'm trying to show you the importance of you watching the video and doing everything with me, because here in your notes is where you're going to find everything. I do believe that these are going to help you and let you know, hey, maybe I need to go back to this chapter and look at this when I'm taking the test. And so I feel like it's important for this book, and we'll discuss it today in the Zoom meeting. But anyway, here are straight up questions. Here it says a cube of wood has a density of 0.80 grams centimeters cubed. That you're going to have to actually change to kilograms before you do this. And then it says in a 10 centimeter on each side when the cube is placed and the buoyancy force is acting on it, and your PW is this answer here. And then you will have to do your equation based on that. So number 6, before we go to number 6, I just want to let you look. Your equation is down here on what you want to plug in. So PLY, so that's your P, that's your L, and then your G is this. And so you might have to use this equation for that. Number 6, just ask you a question about the reading assignment. So the 7 and 8, and number 9 tells you a waterbed has 1.5 wide and 2.5 meters length. So that's your width and your length, and has a weight of 1,055 newtons, which is your force gravity, excuse me. Assume that the entire lower surface of the bed consists on the floor and the pressure on the bed exerted on the floor. So we are looking for pressure here, and to find pressure, you want to times force times A. And to get A, which is area, you would have to do length times width, right, to get the area. Okay, number 10 is a straight up question, so is 11, 12, and then 13. Number 11, if we look at that one's just basically talking about air pressure, and it's asking you on the outward force. So just draw your picture and do your math on that one. 14 through 16 are straight questions. Number 17, 18, and 19 are short answers. When you're doing them on the test, on the book, just make sure that you use certain words that we have learned this chapter. Same thing with through 23. Number 24 says that an ice cube is placed in a glass of water. The cube is 2.0 centimeters on each side and a density of 0.917 grams centimeters cubed. So I'm giving you some things. PI is point, and that's PI stands for density. Okay, equals 0.917 grams per centimeters cubed. L is 2.0 centimeters. L, remember, stands for length. Okay, G is gravity, that's universal gravity. And so for this one here, you're going to take P1, you're going to length 3, because that's 3 sides to a square, the cube that we're doing, right? And then we're going to times gravity to get your answer here. Number 25, a hydraulic lift consists of 2 pistons that connect to each other by an impressible fluid. If one piston has an area of 0.15 meters squared and the other one has an area of 6.0 meters squared, how large of a mass can you rise with a force of 130 newtons? So we have our area 1, which is 0.15 meters, area 2, which is 6.0 meters, and then our force is 130 newtons. And then, of course, since it is a gravity situation, 9.81. So what it's telling you is P1 should equal P2. F1 over A1 equals F2 over A2. And that M2 equals F2 over G, and F1 times A2 divided by A1 divided by G. This here is the equation that you're going to put in, so you'll just take the answers at the top. I have put the test online. Since I have given you the math here, if you have to do a test correction, then you need to do that. It's getting ready to be Easter break, so this is the last day before Easter break. I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to take your daily grades that you've been doing, and I'm going to combine them. So I'm going to do day 1, 2, and 3, and 4 as a grade. So there were 25 points apiece, okay? And then I'm going to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And so you'll have 3 daily grades, so you don't have 15,000 daily grades. And then what I'm going to do is I have assigned you a couple quizzes that I have to go back and grade, and I'll send those back to you. You have taken a couple tests, and those tests are going to be, except for the first 2 weeks, I will actually grade those tests. The first 2 weeks, which is week, I think, 1 through 8, is a daily grade because we just started with it, and I wanted to kind of see if you can do it or not, get online, all that stuff. So all of them are going to be low grades. The high grades and the quizzes do not start until the end of week 2. And right now we are technically in my calendar, week 4. And then when we come back from spring break, after we talk online today, we'll figure out what our plans are. So go ahead and use this. I hope you watched it. I hope you wrote you some notes down. And I hope that this will help. Go take your test and submit it. And then I have a deadline for that. And then I'll do just like I did the last time with the test. I will send it back to you and tell you which questions were wrong, and I will send you pictures of the answers, and you will go in and you will make your corrections on paper, and then you will send me the picture, and then I'll give you half credit. I hope you have a very safe Easter, and I hope you and your family are well. I do miss you a lot, and I feel that what I'm doing is getting you prepared for college because that's where you want to go to, and I want to give you the information that you need to be successful. And I appreciate all the hard work. I know that mine is pretty time consuming because it's going to at least takes me 30 minutes a day to do this class, but this is an honors class, and I feel like that is reasonable. And I am pretty much trying to help as much as possible. If there's anything else I can do for you, please reach out. And I will see you we'll be back the week after next on Monday.